What's up, guys? Back with another video. Just got out. It's 2:29. Headed back to the house. Days like these, it's not right. I mean, I don't know. Today was pretty heavy, not gonna lie. But it wasn't really the time that I got out from that I feel tired from. It's the workload. Right. So that's what it is for me. And yeah, but honestly, I don't really mind them because there's gonna be hard days no matter what job you're in. But you know, I don't know. It definitely gets me tired, and as you'll see here in the video, I'll definitely get tired. But yeah, I mean it's a lot to do, honestly. But the pay is great, so I'm not complaining, and it's definitely a problem I'd rather have than money problems, because you know everyone knows this. You know, it's different when you know have problems that are just based off of work compared to you know actual problems that you have to deal with money wise. You have to actually figure things out. Think about, well, I won't be able to eat next week, but I can pay rent. You know, stuff like that. It's just that's a whole different world, whole different mindset. You know, you don't feel the same. You don't feel like yourself because you can't be yourself. You can't fully expand to what you want to do. But anyways, I take it with a grain of salt with it, but it's alright. I'm not mad. I used to work at a job where we used to get out 4 or 5 o'clock every day. I mean, in corporate life, I assume, which I never had a job in, I assume, you know, they get out 4 or 5 o'clock every day no matter what. Of course, they go in way later, but I've heard of, you know, 3, 4 o'clock, I should say. Oh, the safety truck. Anyways, yeah, I mean, compared to 4 a.m. versus 8 o'clock, you know, or 9 to 5, whatever. So, but you know, has the pros and cons. I guess if you are doing like a 9 to 5, you can wake up early and go to the gym. You know, so you can fit it all in and be done by 5. It just depends on what you want, and of course how lucky you are with the job. But yeah, it's alright. Actually, I like leaving before 2:30. Not at 2:30, but before, at least like 5 minutes, because there's this company right next to here that has a whole lot of workers that get out at 2:30. So if I don't get in there before they do, it takes so much longer to get through this whole road. Yeah, today, let me think. I have some homework to do, not much. I'll finish it up for the week. I'm gonna be probably drawing a little bit. I've been lacking on it all week. I recently deleted Twitter, that's why. It's a waste of time. Well, for me it was. I didn't like it. So what I did was I deleted Twitter and see how I felt afterwards, because I admit, you know, I did re-download it once back because I think there's a sense of FOMO that I feel like I have on it, but there's just times where I'll watch it, or I'll be on, you know, Twitter, TikTok, rarely Instagram. I don't really like Instagram that much, but I'll be on them, and after like an hour of just scrolling, you know, maybe doom scrolling as they call it, I'm just feel like, you know, I reflect on what did I learn from all this. Like, that's my thought. It's like, that's how I felt like initially when I had TikTok, was what did I learn from this? And it really wasn't much, you know, like what did I learn from this session of, you know, just being on Twitter or TikTok. I mean, now I will say TikTok for me, it's more like informational. So I think, you know, Bob said that could just be my algorithm that's catered to me. And you know, I try not to be on it for too long in one sitting, like, you know, maybe 30 minutes. But yeah, I deleted Twitter because there's so much going on in the world that when I go on Twitter, it just like throws it all on me, and I end up thinking about a lot of stuff about that. There's a lot of problems in this world, and Twitter obviously is all about the shocking news, the stuff that is horrible, or the great stuff, I guess. But that's a catch-all, be-all for like FOMO stuff, and I don't know. There'll be times where I'll catch a tweet and it'll have some stuff on there, and I'm just like, wow, that's a lot. Or it'll make me think for too long about something that I don't want to think about initially. But I mean, don't get me wrong. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna keep yawning like every 5 seconds. I have my views on stuff. Everybody does. You have to have a view. Your lack of view is the view you would have versus a lack of say, I guess. But everyone's got a view. That's not the problem. It's just that I just don't want to be on there and then, like I said, I'm drama that I don't need to look on. Be looking at. So yeah, there's that. So, anyways, that was all a tangent about Twitter, but social media, I guess. But yeah, I want to draw more. I just want to be more, how would you say, more efficient with my time. The whole point isn't to just like be optimized to be in work mode, whether it be progressing drawing or YouTube. No, it's about family time as well. So it's not just about like, oh, I need to be maxing out on everything, I need to be like constant efficiency, and it is that too, but it isn't to the point that I want to have every hour of my time just allocated to something, right? Of course, it can be sometimes like that when time is limited, but family comes first to me, so I do try to max that out as much as I can. I do try to be as present, but there's times where I'll be working on projects or just stuff, and I get lost in it, and I feel bad because I'll be with my kid or my family, my wife, and then I'm like, man, I should be with talking to them, or it'll be just me and my kid, and sometimes I'll be doing homework or drawing, and I'm just sitting there, and he'll be playing too. It's not like he's bored because he has tons of toys. We'll leave the TV on sometimes for him to watch. So I know he'll be preoccupied, but I just feel like he could have more fun if I was there too, or interacting with him. But of course, there's a balance to it because you can't just be playing, or you can't just put all your time in one thing, and expect something different out of it, I guess, or like, you can't change the outcome if you just stick to one thing. Or I guess you can, but well, there's a balance to it, I should say, and that's what I strive for. I strive for balance. That's all what I mean. It's a lot to do, and such a little time. It feels like if I don't think about it at the moment, where I'm like, okay, if I want to do this, I'm gonna do it this day, right? Like, okay, I want to complete a book. Okay, I want to start reading, right? I started reading them this year too, more, but I actually made it goal oriented, day oriented. So I was like, okay, I'm reading this book, I'm gonna finish it within the month. I make a goal, and then I just reverse engineer it back and go from there. So, right, I'll see if it's, whatever amount of pages, X amount of pages should be read for the week, and then, for the days, if I did it per day. So that's just how it is. But yeah, it's really, for me, it is really about figuring it out at the time. And right now is, the most optimal time because I'm not gonna get any younger, so it's not gonna get any easier once I'm older, and probably more busier as well. So, and honestly, compared to other people's lives or other problems, I should say, I have free time, and I should really use that because there might be a time a chance or a situation where I won't be so free of time. Something will have to actually hold my hand down and, require my full attention. I mean, just like my kid as well, it's like a, the balance of it too, like I said, but it's different when it's like a 2-year-old versus a newborn. That's what I'm talking about, like with a newborn, it's constant, attention on them. Like, you really can't, let them be for too long, because of course they have to be attended to really all the time, as opposed to a 2-year-old where they're more independent. They can, they can sit down, play with their toys, tell you they need to go to the restroom, stuff like that. That's what I'm doing with my kid right now. So they're more self-sufficient. Of course, there's, other stuff like that as well. But my point being, I know I recognize that I have free time, and I can use it. I have free time as well when it comes to studying too. So I need to manage my time properly, because I know even with school, I can make time for YouTube. I can make time for drawing. And I'm just starting this channel because I wanted to do YouTube for a while, but I was never really serious about it. And I think my biggest block was just not knowing what I wanted to do. And I thought about it, I like drawing, I like games, but I also am really busy, right? So I already have, 2 jobs. I'm going full-time to school. So I'm kind of limited with time. So I don't want to end up, doing a thing where, which I totally could, of course, but this is what I want to cater to. Let me say that first. But I don't want to do like a, video game kind of thing, or drawing necessarily, but, stuff like that where I'm necessarily recording at home and then having to, edit it later on. Well, my point being, that's not sort of the problem. I know I'm recognizing it as I'm saying it, and the problem is I don't want to go home, shower, eat, and then go away from my family for the rest of the afternoon because I'm editing a video, or And I know it doesn't mean necessarily editing isn't the problem. It's more like recording a video. I don't want to be like, all right, guys, I'm gonna go to the room and record for like 2 hours, and then I don't know. I think it would be hard for me to focus if I was with my family, literally in the same room. So I would need somewhere to be where I can fully focus and crunch it down. Like just figure it out within an hour. But that's what I want to avoid. So I thought about it earlier, and I'm like, well, the best time where there's literally nothing else going on but what I have to do is when I'm driving. So as I'm driving, I can talk, and this can be just where I can vent my thoughts. This whole channel isn't necessarily just for the point of to be famous or money, I guess, because obviously that's a whole long road, right? But I just want to do it, and I feel good about just even talking to the camera right now. It's like, I know I just want to make it. I just want to make a video, and I do want to. This will be a more basic video, probably the next. I don't know, the next whole year maybe, or a little less, because no more time I could probably add more stuff, but I am going to scale up the video quality. Of course, this won't get anyone's attention really. You're tired, you're at work, whatever. You come home and you don't want to watch this for 15 minutes. I get that. Nobody would. Unless you knew me, right? But I want to make my content something they can watch. Whether that would be for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, it doesn't really matter. I guess I have to figure that out myself. But something worthwhile. And regardless of that, I just want to make these videos because I wanted to start YouTube. And if that means in 5 years I have 100 subscribers, 10 subscribers, 5, that would be awesome. So that's all I really aim for, just for any actual progress. Organically, I should say. So, if I gain a subscriber, I know it sounds really basic and like humble, but not about being humble, but I'm just saying, if I just gain a subscriber, if I get some viewers, that would be awesome. Because that means I succeeded in having someone's attention over a video that I made, and that's pretty cool. So, and plus I do like to, I would like to work on my talking in front of a camera. I think it would be good to learn. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it here because I'm getting pretty tired, and I have an apple in my bag and I don't want to eat that, and obviously I don't want the video to be me trying to talk while eating an apple. That just sounds annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna start this. That's a nice house. I'm gonna start this video with it, you know, to the channel with this, and just go from there. I don't know for how often I'll upload. I want to do at least 2 or 3 a week.